Okay. So tonight we'll be playing, like I said, European Extravaganza. And for this park, it is described as this. You have been to take brought in to take over a European cultural visitor attraction and must increase the number of guests in order to pay back the EU subsidy by the end of the current European Parliament term. Okay. They're getting creative with this one. So we need to have at least 2,000 guests in the park at the end of year 4 with a park rating of at least 600. Okay. Not bad. I think we can do that. Okay. I know we have 4 years to do it, but I don't want to waste too much time because we need quite a few guests. So, it's already open. Okay, so we're charging an admission price. What is already here? Quite a few things. Got some shops and stalls. Oh, interesting. We can't build right there. Can we buy land right there? No. We just have to go around it. Interesting. Okay. That will be weird. It looks like we can have a pathway go through there. Okay, well. Is this a ride? Or is it? No, that's just a structure. Okay, it's almost like we have different biomes to some extent. Oh wow, look at that. Man, and green green paths on grass really makes it difficult to see. Okay, so train twister, huh? Okay, so we got one coaster there, 2 coasters, car ride, monorail, circus. Oh, that's one of those spinny scrambled eggs things. Circus slide, circus tent. Oh, okay, so we got. Okay. We actually got quite a bit, and 7 kiosks already. Holy cow! And restrooms. Let's make that. Make those $20. First aid room. Okay. And a lot of food. Man, they really start you out with a lot of stuff here. Okay. I don't think, well, every time I say that, I'm proved wrong. I don't think it'll be too bad. Staff. Oh gosh. No, we don't want them mowing the grass. Good thing we caught that early. It would be just busy mowing grass pretty soon once it starts growing. Does this person have a wall? No, no pathway. It's kind of strange. I wonder what they're like expecting or what they're wanting by having them do a couple different things. Like some of them didn't have any cleaning stuff. Okay, he's back on the path. Okay. We don't need security guards. Mechanics. I don't think we need that many mechanics. Okay. And please let me know if if the game sounds or the music is a little too low, we can bump it up a little bit. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do? Guests are complaining they can't find the bathrooms in your park. Well, maybe we should just build a couple more then. We have 3 already. Okay, so we have one kind of in the middle. Maybe we should have one in each of these little areas. Okay, there's one there. There's one there. Let's build one over here. Okay. Zoom back out. I don't see one over here. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. I don't see one over here. There's already 4. I only saw like maybe 2. Where are all of them? There's one by the entrance. There's one right there. I don't know. Somewhere. Let's build another one over here somewhere. Oh, we took out some flowers. Oh well. Okay. Alright, what are we researching? Don't need transport rides. What do we have available? Quite a few. Granted, we already have quite a few things already already built anyways. Shops and stalls. We don't really need more shops and stalls. We got a ton of those, actually. We have more than enough. We really don't need that many, technically. I mean, some of the things, the different, like, souvenir things are nice, but, like, you don't really need multiple different kinds of food and drink. People aren't like, oh, man, I don't want a burger, I want a hot dog, and then... At least I don't think that's how it works. So, what is it we need? Was it 20? Was it 2,000? 2,000. See, they already start you out with all this. And then they, we're already more than a quarter of the way there already. We have 4 years. Sub sandwich is really good. Alright, really good value. Anything else? Information kiosk map. Pizza. Just waiting for them to say that the I'm not paying that much for an umbrella. Rise. Might as well go through and make them the same profit, because I'm sure we will end up... Well, I don't know. We'll see. We might end up building some more duplicate stalls in different places. If we do that, it's nice to have the same price. I don't know why you'd want different prices in different areas of your park. I've never thought about that. I don't know what the draw is for that. I mean, I don't think people care. I don't think they look at something and be like, something is worth more, so they'll pay more for something in a certain spot. Maybe they're more desperate, so you can kind of exploit them, but otherwise, I don't know. All right. I feel like you have to have the merry-go-round. It's kind of customary. I feel like that has to be like one of the first rides that you see. All right, oh, that's right. We should probably put some of these queue line TVs in before people get upset. Hey, Digidriver! In this economy, doing the best you can for everyone is the way. And when Jesus is the way, doing right by people is possible. Nice. Is that a quote that you found? Oh, and Digidriver, guess what? I was just thinking. I picked up American Truck Simulator yesterday and played it. It's pretty fun. So I'm starting to get into that now. They have it on the Steam sale right now, so I picked that up along with the Washington and Idaho maps. So I think the only thing with that quote, or that what you mentioned, is that the end there about doing right by people. I mean, I guess it's not that your goal is to do right by other people, because we're not like as Christians, we're not meant to act in a way to please other people. We're meant to please God. So oh, it does have a few of these TVs, but there's just not a lot. But I guess if we're, you know, is this person stuck? Why are there pathways there? He's just stuck on this back patio. I wonder how many different people are like that. But, I mean, I guess if it comes to other believers, if we are doing what is right by God's standard, then we'll be doing what's right towards them. So, because then if you get some like people that think it's right to do this or that, that's not good. And if you don't do it, then they're upset. I don't know. That's just what popped into my head. I think some of these queue lines are a little bit too long. And there's a lot of pathways. I wonder if we should like block off some of the pathways. But yeah, how are you doing, my friend? I feel like I haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you were doing well. When I was playing the Truck Simulator yesterday, I was a little surprised because, like, I just did like a quick job or whatever from the menu, and it gave me like double trailer loads to transport. So it wasn't just a single load, which I mean, I guess it gives me more money to earn, but it's like, oh wow, they're starting you off in the deep end. But it was still a lot of fun though. Taking it one stream at a time, yeah, that's good. Do we want to just kind of stick this in open space somewhere? Do we want it to be kind of tight? It's a little bit... How much space do we have? The good thing is we have a lot of pathway already, so we don't have to worry about running out of pathways. Maybe do something like that over here. American Truck Simulator is definitely interesting. I've gone as far east as St. Louis. Yeah, I'll have to keep... I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to jump in and get more DLCs before... I think the sale is going on till July 10th. But, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that or just kind of wait. We'll see. Not really sure. I know that it looks, I saw some sort of map or whatever of all the DLCs that they've done so far, and it kind of looks like they're working like West Coast to East Coast somewhat, with a few exceptions here and there, so they've kind of made it to the Midwest somewhat. So oh my gosh, we got a raiding party from Retro Rewind Pod. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? My name is Fuzzy Pickles. I'm a Christian variety streamer, and tonight we are playing through Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. And to be specific, the scenario titled European Extravaganza. How is it going, everybody? Welcome in. What were you guys playing? What brought you over here? Real Will guided us here. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Real Will. And thank you so much, Retro Rewind, as well. What were you guys playing tonight? With a name like that, I hope that you're playing some retro games, which I do enjoy quite a bit. Playing Echo the Dolphin, and then Street Fighter 2 on Genesis. Fun. I never had a Genesis growing up. I had some friends that did, but I did not. So I have not really played anything but really Sonic. Sonic is one of the only ones that I have played. But, I mean, honestly, with that, you can find Sonic almost on any platform nowadays anyways. So, alright, let's go through and put a bunch of trash cans around, because there aren't any anywhere. But, yeah, I never thought of Echo the Dolphin as being more than just like a dolphin swimming underwater game. Lo and behold, to find out because of, I don't know if you know Pastor Dustin, but he despises that game, and he has played it on stream at least once, and apparently there's more to it than I originally thought. So I haven't really watched a whole lot, but I know he's talked about it. So your wife Ashley got you into Rollercoaster Tycoon. Are you playing Open Rollercoaster Tycoon? I am. Yes. That is the best way to play it. Hey, how's it going, Hermione? Lurking and watching the park every few minutes. Alright. Sounds good, yeah. That's a good way to do it. Because we're not necessarily going crazy fast here, so we're just gonna try to outfit this park with benches and trash cans and stuff so we don't make a mess everywhere. Man, there's so many things going on here. Hey, Ashley, thank you for the follow. I'm guessing that is the Ashley you were referring to. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. And for you as well, awesome. Thank you guys. I will definitely check out your channel after the stream. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. You'd be correct. Awesome. I think I've seen you pop up on Twitter here and there. So if I am also correct on that, so it's nice to finally meet you. This is one of my favorite games. Yeah, this is such a fun game. I played this a lot as a kid. And by a lot, I mean we played it the first several scenarios, and then we would somehow have to reinstall the game and play the same scenarios again multiple times. So, but it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So I'm just happy that I can finally get into playing more than just the early scenarios and see what else there is in the game. So we've been playing Rollercoaster Tycoon almost every Tuesday for the past year and a half. So it's been a lot of fun. Oh wait, Earthbound 2 sprites? Unfollow. Oh no, you don't like Earthbound? I guess you... I don't know. Do you get the reference for my my username? There's a lot of weird pathways through here. This is kind of strange. Yep, Twitter is where I am most active. Nice. Yeah, I don't do as much on Twitter as I probably should. A lot of what I do on Twitter is just stream announcements and stuff like that. And if something interesting comes up that I see, I'll post it. But yeah, not all that much, honestly. Nope, it took me over a year to beat it. Oh man. Well, you know what? I mean, honestly, when I first played Earthbound, I used some walkthroughs, and I played it on an emulator, so I kind of could rewind or fast forward and things like that. So I didn't play it the normal route. So there's no shame in it taking a while to complete, because it is a pretty long and somewhat kind of confusing game at times. So I don't recall Fuzzy Pickles from that game, but it doesn't surprise me. I can see why people like it, but I do not. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, so Fuzzy Pickles is a reference to that guy that comes down in different points through the game and takes your picture. This old man with a camera, he spins down coming from above, and he says, "All right, smile and say Fuzzy Pickles." So, just something kind of fun. All right, are we done yet with these benches? Fuzzy Pickles, man, the guy who takes photos. Yep. I think you wrote that before I mentioned it, so. Okay, so that's all the benches. Let's go through and add some trash cans. If we don't have enough trash cans, they like to throw their garbage on the ground. And like, the way that the game works is that when the person is ready to throw garbage, it's like randomly checks for like 16 tiles or 16 ticks or something like that, and there's like a low chance that they'll just drop it if they don't come across a trash can. So there's a good chance that if you don't have enough, you'll start seeing trash on the ground. It's kind of annoying. So, but yeah, so this is just a pretty chill stream. You know, I'm not an eccentric person here. Just like to have a good time, just kind of take it easy. we'll probably want to try to connect these up eventually so these areas aren't so isolated. This is a little confusing because there's just so many little sections in this map. Usually maps aren't this segmented, and usually maps aren't developed as much as this. For some reason, this park starts you off with all these pathways. I've only built one ride. All the other rides that are here were already here when I started. Yeah. Okay, those are looking pretty good. And I did that already. Yeah, and so when you place these things, like benches, lampposts, garbage cans, pretty much any kind of decoration thing, I think, besides these signs, technically guests, if they're angry, will break them. But as long as guest happiness is up high enough, you won't have to worry about them breaking things, so you don't really need security guards. It's like one of the only reasons why you need a security guard in the park. Okay. And you know what? We're even getting more guests. And we've only built one gentle ride. We'll just hang him down in the corner here so we can grab him as we need him. Let's do highlight path issues. Let's just kind of take care of all the trash for the moment. Because even though we have a lot of handymen, they don't like to spread out sometimes. They're kind of a little weird. They kind of bunch up together, I feel like, sometimes. Sorry for moving fast. Yeah, everything's looking good. Yeah, so as long as you don't have a lot of trash and vomit, people don't get angry and upset as well. I think I discussed this with you before, but I have considered getting Planet Coaster 2, but I will need a much better computer, so that will be a while. I think you did mention that. That sounds kind of familiar. I remember talking about that with somebody in the past month or two. Yeah, I have Planet Coaster 1. I played it only like once or twice. It didn't grab me as much, but I know my computer isn't very powerful as well, like yours. So at some point it would start slowing down anyways. But yeah, I've seen a little bit of gameplay of the second game, but I don't know, some of it is just the timeless graphics of this game that keeps me intrigued, and I don't know, a little bit of the simplicity to it. So, and I'm in the middle of an RPG Maker project I want to get done first. One major nerd thing at a time. Nice. What kind of game are you making? I take it you're creating a game then, huh? Digidriver, heading out for tonight, my friend. Take care. Good to see you, and we'll hang out again in the future. Thank you, Digidriver. God bless. I need to remember to do these. Let me give some shout outs here. So, Digidriver is a wonderful Christian streamer as well that loves to play different simulation games, including Flight Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, maybe American Truck Simulator, and then I think it's just those two, right? So, go check them out. Then also, sorry for not doing this sooner. I'm really bad at remembering this sometimes. Also, go check out Retro Rewind. And I will get to know you soon, and I'll check out some of your streams, so I'll have more to say when you raid. Thank you, friend. I do American Truck Simulator as well. Nice. Cool. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Alright. Let's see. What have we been researching? We got bumper cars. Let's take a look at the ride list. Got bumper cars there. Probably got another coaster at some point, maybe. So these are all just like skins of the same kind of ride. So there's only technically one ride here, but you can still do it. People, the guests don't care if you have duplicate rides. Fabergé eggs. Let's do something like that over here again as well. Maybe we'll fill out like one area at a time somewhat, a little bit. Okay. Okay, and let's do a blue line. Oh no, guests can't get to Fabergé Egg Ride 1. Oh no. Yeah, I literally just put it here, so thanks. Oh, we got the motion simulator. That's a good one to fit in kind of small spaces. So we'll have to keep an eye on good places to put things like that. We have a motion. We don't have a 3D cinema yet. Let's Oh, does this tell you a little bit of like who is where? I don't know what flag this one is, but France is that one. Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that like Belgium or something? And Italy. This must be Italy. Germany's down here, and Great Britain is down here. Oh, okay, I gotcha. That makes sense. We have more like pathways to come around the side. I guess we could kind of go through their little garden. Actually, you know what? I want to see. What do we want? Let's do the most exciting run. Exciting one here. Space Raiders. Each one of these technically has a different ratings for excitement, which is kind of funny. Okay. Oh no, people still can't get to the entrance or exit from this ride. What are we gonna do? So yeah, let's keep the line kind of short. It's kind of good not to have rides that don't have too long of a queue line. Almost just clicked the X for the window. The wrong window. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of eating and playing at the same time. I spent most of the day at our church. They had a work day because they just got a new property for one of our locations, and so we were working on kind of demoing some stuff. So got home a little late. Oh, the game you're making. This kind of looks like Final Fantasy 2-3 on the SNES, which were actually 4 and 6. Okay. Interesting. It's a pretty good art style. I feel like those kinds of art styles are fairly timeless. Pixel art seems to hold up a lot better. Yeah, it's RPG Maker 2003, so it has the look of an SNES RPG. Oh, cool. Well, that's fun. Okay. Did we... Yeah, we did do plenty of benches over there. Okay. I guess we can try and make sure that we have enough, like food and drinks and stuff. There's no... Okay, there's no drinks over here. There's no, like, tea. We have coffee. Brits, they love their tea. So let's just do a drink stall. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Bob? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm not really designing the art myself, though. Others have done that for me. Okay. I'm just utilizing their resources for drawing these maps. Okay. Thankfully, there is a large community which uploads tons of resources. Well, that's nice. That helps, because you could spend a lot of time just developing and designing assets and art, you know, the art for everything. So that's awesome they have a community for that. Gotta have tea or I'm not coming. Oh. Well, you know what, Connor? All the tea is in the harbor. Yeah, yeah. Go take a swim. Spent part of the evening having Grok code me a dad joke generator. Oh my gosh, are you serious? That is cool. I guess I should try to look into things like that, because Grok in those things can like literally write you all the code all you need for stuff. Another raid. All right, undrafted. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see ya. We are playing through Rollercoaster Tycoon tonight. Welcome in. I'm Fuzzy Pickles, Christian variety streamer, and likes to play different retro games, modern Nintendo, Xbox, and Rollercoaster Tycoon. So, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. What were you up to tonight? What were you playing? Were you playing more Project Zomboid, or were you playing something else? Northgard. Oh. I don't know if I know which one that is. What's it about? What is Northgard about? And what kind of game is it? But yeah, if you guys aren't following Undrafted, please go check him out. He plays a variety of different stuff, and he likes to also stream along with others, with like Stardew Valley, GTA, and Project Zomboid, and maybe even several others too. So I would recommend to go check him out. Let's see. It's a real-time strategy game like Age of Empires, but it's just Viking civs. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really haven't played a whole lot of RTS games. I remember playing, probably one of the last ones I played was Civilization 3. And so that kind of really shows you how long ago that was. So, but awesome. I take it you've been playing it for a while, so you enjoy it. Didn't realize we didn't have a whole lot of garbage cans over here yet. Must have missed this area when doing all this. You love Civ games, but those are turn-based. Yeah. So instead of turn-based, is real-time. Okay. I'm guessing that's what you mean with that. Well, that's cool. There's a few like turn-based RPG games I do enjoy, though. Okay. Let's keep building some stuff. It's getting a little slow here. So for this scenario, we have 4 years to get 2,000 guests in the park while maintaining a park rating, or a guest happiness rating, whatever you want to call it, of at least 600 out of basically 1,000. So, and honestly, when we started the park, I was really surprised with how many guests we already had in the park. Honestly, we started out with like 600 guests. Kind of strange. And a lot of rides too. So we will, I feel like it won't be too difficult of a scenario to finish, but I kind of want to wait to say that because anything can happen. Okay, and we're kind of running a little bit low on cash. Let's bump up, oh man, I forgot about this. Let's bump this up to 35. We only get, so for this scenario too, since this is a Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 scenario, the way those work is that unless it's a special one where like money is no object or whatever, you only get money either from the entrance to the park, as well as kiosks and stalls, or you earn money from all the ride tickets. So every time they ride a ride, they pay, and then all the shops and stalls. And this one is one that you only get, it's the former rather than the latter. You only get money from the entrance. So in order to do that, you need to make sure to keep up with increasing the price of the entrance to the park. And then, oh yeah, we need to make sure we get rid of this ATM. Do we have one? Oh, we don't have one. Okay, good. Because if people can just get more cash, they'll just, the only way they run out of cash once they're in is by basically the shops and stalls. So if you come in when the entrance ticket or entrance fee is pretty low, you're not gonna be spending all that much money to stay in the park for a really long time. But one other way we mitigate that is when it rains, we sell umbrellas for $20. So, how many of these do we have? We do have 7. So at least when it rains, people will buy umbrellas, hopefully, and we'll get a decent amount of money. Because also when it rains, if a ride is not covered, like 80 or 70 or 80% covered, it's not considered like an indoor ride. And so when it rains, people don't want to ride it, so they will not get in line. So, but luckily for us, we're not reliant on ticket sales for the rides, so that really doesn't bother us that much, but we can still earn a lot of money by selling umbrellas. Okay. Yeah, we don't have that much money. This one is pretty small, though. It's 4,000. Some of these are kind of small. That's the smallest one. Need to get another coaster in here. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. Yeah, so So this park, I just noticed that it's kind of like a main center area, and then they have these flags symbolizing which country this section of the park represents. So it took me a second to realize what was going on with that. So all right, so we need to keep getting some more cash. What are the people saying? Let me pause it so it doesn't move around on me. Still need to go to the bathroom. Standing in line for ages. Sub sandwich is still a good deal. All right. So one of these over here. It's nice when they tell you that. Drinks can go up in price. What else? Cookies from the cookie shop. Sub sandwich. Drinks, already did that. The maps. Still the maps are cheap, huh? Okay. I'm not quite that random. Nah. I wasn't even thinking such a thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the water shooter fountain. Yeah, these are fun. And then also the little water jumper things. But I don't know if they might not have them in this scenario. They have these ones that will like jump across. You put them on a pathway and it puts like little ones on the four corners and they like make little archways and stuff. I don't think they have it in this park, unfortunately. They're not unless there's something to unlock. Is there only one train? One train and 3 cars. Can we close this? Let's add some station platforms. See if we can add more cars or more trains. So 1 at 7. Oh man, we still can't do only 1 train. Okay. At least having 7 should help. Only having 3 trains, it's like nothing. Alright, well, welcome back. Welcome back. People are not wanting to get on the line. Everyone was like, this whole thing was full. This queue line was absolutely full. Alright, there's only 1 ride over here, so let's try and get some more things going here. We can do some flat rides really easily. Is there like sound? Yeah, I was gonna say something's conflicting with the music we're hearing. The other music. Okay, so max people on the ride. Let's go with the maximum allowed. You could have 64 people in a maze at one time. I don't know if I've seen that many before. That would be impressive, especially a tiny maze like this. So we will wait and see if that even happens. Okay. Let's do that. Maybe we do a motion simulator over here? And let's see. We'll do Thrill Riders. Fortunately, we're taking a bench away from them. Okay. Let's try to do some small things just to get more people attracted to the park. We're doing great on time. I might even fast forward a little bit here and there, but kind of feel bad doing that sometimes. But it's a 4-year scenario, so it's going to be about 4 hours, roughly. And we're almost done with the first year. And we've almost gotten half the guests that we need, so I know it'll be a little slow trying to get money kind of raised. But let's see if there's any others. Are there any other souvenirs? We don't have any souvenir stalls. We need more ways for them to spend money, essentially. Okay. Build a couple of these souvenir stalls in a few places. Okay. Anything we can do to kind of help them use up their money a little bit faster, that will definitely help. Because then, unfortunately, when they run out of money, they'll just have to leave. So, oh darn. Well, I'll just have to have someone else take their place with a pocket full of cash. People are still coming in. Let's go up to 45. I don't see anyone bouncing off. Oh, one person did. Let's see, he came in with 70 bucks. This person came in with 70 bucks. Usually there's a certain range. Oh, you're running out of cash. You got 5 bucks left. Oh, so they can come in with only 40. So there's a range, usually about a $30 range of how much guests will spawn in. And it's kind of different per park. Sometimes they can spawn with up to 80 or 90 bucks. This is sometimes for the maximum, and sometimes it's only like 60 or 70. So in this case, let's go to 40 bucks just to make sure everyone can come in at least. And then if someone uses all their money coming in the park, then they can ride a few rides and then be sad that they can't even buy a balloon or a park map, and they'll leave. So hey, how's it going, Fuzz? Or that's what you said. You said my name. How's it going, Bronson? Good to see you. I saw you over along with Connor over in Owl's stream for a little bit. I was kind of lurking while I was getting ready and whatnot. But yeah, how are you guys doing? All right, I'm running out of cash. Great scenery. Anything else? Souvenir from stall 2 is a really good deal. Okay, well, let's bump that up in the price. Yeah, how old is man? I'm really excited to play his game. How close is he to finishing his game? I've never talked to him, or not never. I haven't really talked to him a whole lot about the game development. Is it getting pretty close? Been queuing for Sputnik, whatever, for ages. Okay, well, let's start by getting rid of, oops. These queue lines are just too long. They're just too long, I tell ya. And then space rings. They're complaining about space rings, but that's not really that long. That's a pretty short queue line, so they can stop complaining. Not paying that much for drinks from Drink Stall 2. Well, you will when you're thirsty. Park map is still a good deal. Well, if you say so. It's only 10 cents to make. Let's see. Doing well? Hope you are too. I am. Yeah, today was a busy day. So, I don't know if you heard about the incident on Sunday that happened in Coeur d'Alene with the firefighters and everything, but I live fairly close, and so we went down to Coeur d'Alene for they did a funeral procession thing for the 2 fallen firefighters, and so we went down there to watch that, so that was good. But then after that, my church was having a work day for the new campus that they bought, the new building, so we were doing a lot of demo stuff, and so I was doing that for several hours today, so I'm just like, kind of, my body's tired, and I know I'm going to feel it tomorrow, so. I actually don't know. If I had to guess, I would imagine it still has quite a bit of time. Okay. From what I understand, he is prioritizing it now. Well, that's good. Connor gave me a piece of cake. It's 12:30. I'm gonna eat it. Oh man, you can't turn down cake. Bob says the same with the bathrooms. They'll pay to use them. Yeah. When they're desperate, they will pay. So I only have it at 10 cents. I could actually bump it up probably to 20 cents. They're upset. They'll be like, I'm not paying that much. And they're like, when they really have to go, they're really like, okay, fine, I'll pay that much. Twist their arm just a little bit. Connor says, Mr. Pickles is so cutthroat about his park. Well, the way that this one is run is that you only get money from the entrance fee and then shops and stalls. So whenever they're riding rides, you don't earn money. So they can just kind of sit in the park and enjoy everything. And you need to keep, there's running costs for all the rides and things like that, and the staff that have to keep up with all the messes that they create and things like that. So, and we've actually gotten a bit more. Okay, we've got a little bit more money. We can probably build another coaster. And we have 1,000 guests. We made it halfway. Yay! Yeah, I heard about that. That's pretty sad. I know, man. It's crazy. We were having lunch with friends after church, and we saw emergency vehicles and sirens and all that stuff, and then we heard on the news about it. It's like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I can't believe some people. But anyways. Oh, we don't have a drink stall in this area. Let's give them coffee. Oh, this is the first coffee shop too. It was delicious cake. What kind of cake, Bronson, was it? Then I'll tell you if it's probably delicious or not. No. And if Connor made it. They'll be happy to spend a penny. Yeah. It's a British saying for when they need to go to the bathroom. Oh, it's because in Europe there's a lot of places that you have to pay to use their restrooms. If they're public restrooms, they're not free. I mean, it's not a whole lot, it's just a little bit, but yeah. I don't know if certain countries do that more than others over there, but I've heard that that's kind of a more normal thing. So, let's see. Hermione says, "Oh, my Brit friend says, take a slash to go pee." Oh, interesting. I haven't heard that phrase before. But yeah, way back when it was a pence, I guess. Okay. It's several now. Yeah, it's like probably 5 or 25 pence. It was flourless chocolate cake, and no, I didn't make it. My mom brought it. Oh, she got it from the store. It's good, but very rich. Oh, man. Rich cake is good, but I can only have so much of it until it's, like, too much. It's really easy for something to be a little bit too rich for my taste. And Mrs. Pickles has more of a sweet tooth than I do, so it's easier for her to enjoy stuff like that. But it's it can be a little bit much for me. Actually, no, Italy. We need coffee in Italy too, right? Coffee's pretty big in Italy. What else can we build? This is pretty lame over here. There's not a lot of people. Let's put a coaster over here. Yes, I want to do this. Something over here. This one. This one's kind of a little bit shorter. Okay. Can make that work. Oh man, I already fell behind in the chat here. Don't know what kind of cake it was. It was good though. Well, Connor just said what it was. Aren't you in the same room? I like the entrance. Looks like St. Basil's Basilisk Cathedral in Moscow. Oh, maybe this is... No, that's not the Russian flag. That's not Russian. So there's 5 different countries represented in this park. France, Great Britain, Italy, Germany, and I'm thinking this is like Belgium or something maybe? I'm not sure. I don't remember what flag this is. But they made flags out of flowers here, so to show like what area this represents. And this is, yeah, quite ornate. Looks good. Hermione says, my uncle paid for me to get through by the Tower of London, which is actually a whole castle, not just a tower. Huh. Yeah, I've been to England when I was younger, but I don't really remember all that much about it. Where I think I was in like early high school when I went. It's been a long time. Okay. So now we got another coaster over here. That should increase our guest cap, as well as draw some more people into this area. I feel like this whole section is kind of lame. There's not a whole lot going on, unfortunately. Let's see. Rewell says that building is close to 1,000 years old now. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can only have a little bit or I'll feel sick. Yeah, having super rich cake and dessert is It does that to me too. The area with the domes. I guess that's not the entrance. Yeah, you're probably talking about this area over here. Undrafted. Hey, look, it's Kathy. You're still awake? Isn't it late over there for you? Do you have... I would say, do you have school in the morning, but you said you're done with school. You're heading out real well. Well, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for bringing new people over and suggesting me for a raid. I appreciate that a lot. Have a good night, get some good rest, and hope to see you again soon. Yeah, Connor says, especially chocolate. Yeah, chocolate can be very rich. Yep, done with school for the semester. Although tomorrow I'm going to go see my little cousin. Oh, fun. Alright, is there a way... Yeah, we can connect. Alright, let's connect some of these pathways together. Let's use a different color. Just for fun. Okay. I'm going to try to do that with at least a few of these so there's more ways to get between some of them. Do they let us... Oh, come on. Let's do that. Let's go up, flat... Actually, that. Okay, so now people can go through there. That's a bit of a stretch going through there. I don't know if we'll connect that. We'll do that. And then... Oh, man. Let's build some stuff over here first, because that's a long ways to kind of go as well. But at least having some of that connected should help a little bit. Because it just kind of like... You got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different like separate areas and a middle area. Which we don't have anything... We don't really have any rides there. Just the flowers. Let's see, Bronson says, have you heard of the game Remarks? Talking to Kathy. No, and I haven't heard of that one either. Is that another indie game? Bronson, you're always really good at like finding these indie games. He's probably friends with half of the indie developers out there on Twitch or on Twitter. Oh man, he has the whole area. It's a lot of... Excuse me. It's a lot of space for him to patrol. And let's see, let's get a few more shout-outs. Since we have so many friends here right now. And if I miss giving you a shout out this stream and you're here, forgive me. But it's fun to support friends, so. Okay. So we've done a few things there. Wow, look at that. Just building that one coaster brings so many people to this area. Well, that and probably the pathway to go between the two areas, right? Oh no, I don't have one over here though. That's just the main pathway. Okay, so we need to maybe do something over here. Something else kind of small. Ooh, we have the corkscrew. You know what that means. That means we can do one of these, a couple of these really small ones. And yes, they still count as a coaster, so they'll still bring in a fair amount of people. Okay. Yeah, this is I don't forgive you. What are you even talking about? Oh, Bronson. Oh, I misspelled. Yeah, that might be one reason why we didn't know what you were talking about. It's called Rematch. Is that soccer game? I know someone was talking about that. Forgiveness for shoutouts. Yeah, I don't know what DJ's, or I don't know what Kathy's on about. She must be like half asleep or something. It's late for her. Yeah, it's a soccer game. I'd like to try it. Man, ever since you've gotten into Rocket League, hey, you want to try this soccer game? You want to try that soccer game? No. How was Rocket League going for you tonight, Ronson? And she said be right back because she's looking for her glasses. What does the text say on there? I need to. What's it say? All right, let's get rid of some of this. Oh man. Yeah, they don't need all those pathways. Not that many people like the circus anyways. Let's do that. Just way too long. Too long. Gonna go on Bronson's Rocket League and completely bomb a bunch of 1v1 ranked matches so his rank drops so low he won't want to play. See, that's the thing, he'll rank really low, and then when he does play, he'll just play against, you know, terrible players, and he'll do really well. What modes do you like to play the most in Rocket League, Bronson? Let's get rid of a few of those. Wonder if there's something else we can build in this little area over here. And then eventually maybe we can do a pathway over here. Windmill. It's gotta be a better place for a windmill. It's kind of almost in the way. But we'll leave it for now. I'm too scared to lose rank. No, it resets, you know, every so often anyways, and then you just have to play again to kind of get back into it. "2v2 only?" I usually just do 3v3. Sometimes I'll do 2v2, but I don't really like the 1v1 because I don't know, this is too stressful. Let's see, where else can we do a smaller corkscrew? I love this one too. Got room for a bigger coaster there. Let's leave that for something else. There's already a big one there. There's already one there. We built one there. So we could do another one of... we get rid of some of these trees? Kind of in the way. Can we have it go over the pathway right there? Not quite. Oh well, that's okay. Why don't we do something like that? Okay. It's nice when they're kind of smaller and a little more inexpensive. You can build a few of those ones. Alright, what else are we researching? We got go-karts. Nice. Oh, we still haven't done bumper cars. We got bumper cars, we got the haunted house, do mini golf. Maybe one day I'll try threes. Threes is fun. I don't know why you haven't done threes yet, Bronson. That's pretty much like the default that I started doing when I played. I don't know. I thought that was like the typical mode that people did, where 3v3. Okay. There's so much here that's like kind of useless. They have houses and all this stuff. Like, what's the point? There's nothing here. There's so much wasted space. Okay. And Kathy's back. See, today I won a threes tournament in Rocket. You actually won a tournament? That's cool. I think I've won like one round, maybe a second round, but I've never gotten far enough to do that well. So Oh, well, look at you. I've won many. Okay, Kathy. I didn't ask how many you won. Oh, there goes Kathy. She's gonna go sit in silence now. Is that code for going to sleep because you're tired? She's like, I don't know why I put up with you guys. You guys are always just making fun of me. Let's see. We can probably put a coaster, a small one, in there. What if we did like something with this space? It's kind of cool. Make this area just a little bit more exciting. You're not tired? Oh, okay. Bronson, you haven't even tried a tournament yet? Yeah, they're alright. I haven't really done that many of them. I've done a few here and there. They're okay. Kind of depends on who you're matched up with. So if you have a good partner with it, I'm sure they're a lot more fun. So that just kind of depends who you're matched up with. I usually don't really play with. Sometimes I play with friends on Rocket League, but they're usually a much higher rank than I am, and we're just kind of doing regular stuff. We'll play a lot of like the Rumble mode with like the items and stuff, or just 3v3. So we don't really do tournaments, and it's kind of random when tournaments pop on. You played with two Johns, like two different Johns at the same time. Mr. Bronson said, I did, however, just hit a crazy aerial shot. Yeah, Bronson's playing right now. It's nice when the teammate and the two enemies compliment you. Enemies? You mean opponents? Alright, what are we researching? What else is coming? No more thrill rides. Let's just do normal funding. Let's see. Mini coaster, junior coaster, suspended swinging coaster, stand-up coaster. Maybe a compact inverted coaster. We can do something kind of small. They're really big. Unless they're like one of these. Oh! Oh my gosh. A third raid tonight? That's awesome! Book of Gaming! Welcome in. How's it going, my friend? How's your stream? How are the turtles? How's all the training going? You fit and you ready? Is your body ready for GDQ? Welcome on in, my friend. How's it going, Charlie? If you guys don't know Charlie over there at Book of Gaming, please go check him out. He is an awesome Christian streamer, and he's getting ready to go to GDQ this summer here in about a week's time from now. And yeah, so he is getting ready. He's gonna be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on the NES. First time it's been there at the showcase, so that is a lot of fun. Alright, let's do this one. We got enough room to do like maybe two different ones? Oh, we can't do it in certain spots because we don't own... I wish this would, like, not have... Is there a design without the pathway? I wish you could design or do it without the pathway. Oh, you can! You just click that little button. Hey, we learned something new. Doing well. Thanks for asking. You are most welcome. I'm glad your stream went well tonight. Okay, how are we gonna... Is that... Oh, that's up in the air. I was gonna say, how are we gonna get out? There's a track right in front. Okay, let's get this thing testing and then we will get... Okay, that's connected. That's in the way? Yeah. Whatever. We'll just have a longer pathway. A book of rating. I like it. And how you doing, Rudy? Good to see you too. Sorry I didn't mention that. Welcome in as well. I didn't even do an introduction. I've done it a few times already tonight. I'm sure most of you know me, but I am Fuzzy Pickles, Christian variety streamer, and I like to play different retro games as well as some modern stuff. Primarily I'm on Nintendo and Xbox, and some PC stuff. But tonight we're playing Rollercoaster Tycoon. We typically do that on Tuesdays, and the scenario tonight is called European Extravaganza. And the objective for this scenario is for us to have at least 2,000 guests in our park by the time the end of year 4 rolls around, and all while maintaining a park rating of at least 600 out of 999. So that will catch you up to speed a little bit. We started the park with several rides, and a lot of pathways, a lot of buildings, and already like 600 guests. So we're already like nearly a third of the way there, just at the beginning of this scenario. So kind of strange. But, you know, I won't complain. Oh, I hear another ride that has music. Is it this one? Wild West. Wild West for a section of the park that is Great Britain themed. Do you like roller coasters in real life? I do. I don't ride them nearly as much as I would like to, but yeah, I do. As long as they're not too crazy. And I would have to say probably most of the rides that I build or design or whatever, these coasters, I feel like I would try them in real life, given the chance. Me too, as long as they don't rattle my head. Yeah, exactly. I remember when I was a kid, I rode, I think it was, is it called the wood chipper? I don't know what. It was some wooden coaster in Knott's Berry Farm. And they had restraints that came down over your shoulders and connected right in front of your chest, like a little U shape. And I was short enough that I could ride or I was tall enough that I could ride the ride, but I was still short enough that my head was like right in between the restraint. So it was jerky and I was being shifted side to side so much I nearly had a headache by the time I got off because my head kept bumping between the restraints instead of sitting like above it. which was pretty frustrating and painful. So there's certain coasters that I don't really enjoy as much, but I mean, for the most part, I like them. Oh, you know, you've been to Knott's Berry Farm, or at least know about it? Ghost Rider is amazing. Amazing. Which one is? I don't know. I haven't been to. Honestly, I haven't been to Knott's Berry Farm in probably like 15 to 20 years. So I went there, I think twice when I was a kid, on like some family trips. It's an awesome modern wooden coaster. Okay, so I might actually enjoy that one. But now that I'm older and not as tiny and like a small child, I probably would enjoy them more. They're really loud too. Wooden coasters are very loud. I feel like you almost need to wear like earplugs or some sort of like, I don't know, something. I just noticed that these people are getting to this back garden. I wonder if we should put like some sort of food stall back here. Maybe we should put hot dogs back here, like it's a barbecue. If they're smart enough to get back here, then they can come back and get a hot dog. All right. Oh, we got 12,000 bucks now. Okay, so we're doing a lot better. Starting to get a lot more guests in the park, which is good. Okay. Oh, we could do go-karts. Go-karts would be a good one to fill up space here. Oh, that's right. We now have more tiles for go-karts. They have all these new curves. We used to only have these short little right angle corners, but now you can do larger corners. It's great. Okay. Can we? Hey, look at that. That's perfect. This looks like a great... I love these new corners. This is so nice. Actually, you know what? Let's put the entrance here. And the exit. Well, no, let's keep the entrance there. Exit there. Okay. Let's see, how many? 14 carts? That's good. Let's see. Teo says, my brother loved this game growing up. I played, but I just caused chaos and blowing people up and trapping them and stuff. Yeah, it is. There's some fun stuff you can do in this game. I would be tempted to do that, but just because I want to actually pass the scenario, I'll refrain from doing that. Okay. I almost want to sit here and just watch this first one. We'll do 2 laps, just because it's kind of long. And then we'll throw some trees or some sort of decorative things in there so that it's not too boring. I know one thing that I've done is that you can raise and lower land, and so you can literally raise a square and put benches on it, and then put someone on there and just watch them. Have their, like, a little window up that shows their, like, you know, you click on them and you can see their spot. And after a little while of them up there for a while, they'll have different thoughts that come in. Because if you look here, you can look at their thoughts and whatnot. Well, then they'll mention, I have the strangest feeling I'm being watched. Pretty funny. There they go. Yeah, I love these gentle corners. It's nice not having to use sharp right angle corners. It makes so much more sense with go-karts because, like, any kind of driving things, like, why would you just have these really sharp corners? It's not, I don't know. It's not very realistic. I might even save this design. I like this one. Oh, we still haven't gotten the test results yet. Forgot, you can't even create a save design for something until you fully test it. Medium excitement. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. I love when the devs put in little touches like that. Well, honestly, this one is, so... This game is so old, it's not being updated by the devs anymore. It's actually an open source community that, that updates this game. And so we're running a program, a little mod that goes over the top of the original games. And the mod is called OpenRCT2. And because it's open source, there's a lot of bug fixes that they've done. There's a lot of features like adding new track types and a few new coasters and rides and scenery things and just fixes for the modern gamer audience and stuff. Like, one of the most common things here that they've done is they've added windowed mode, so you can set whatever size window you want for the game, which is funny to think that wasn't a thing. But, you know, when the game came out like 20 years ago, it just was what it was. Everything was kind of like that. So, but yeah, it's a really cool project, and it gets updated almost every month, sometimes once every 2 months, but it's still really active. So it's pretty cool. So, alright, we'll hang on to this guy down here. Alright, let's find some scenery pieces. What can we stick in here? So this is Great Britain. So that means we'll just put trees. Yeah, that looks nice. It's at least a little bit more exciting. It's kind of boring when there's nothing. So we can do some of those trees over here too. Sometimes I don't do them right away just because, you know, it's an added expense and you want to make sure you can build enough stuff like rides and whatnot. Okay. Cool. Trees cost money, so. But it definitely looks better when there's more scenery things there. Otherwise, it's kind of boring. Park with the most confusing layout. Yeah, you gotta thank the devs for that one. I've only helped them with their layout by adding some connecting pathways and such. Alright, so that area looks fairly full, looks pretty good. I'm gonna finish off these other ones. I think I will at least have it go on a little bit of a fast forward mode. Okay. What do we want to do? Get rid of that. Let's put a food stall there or something. What do we got over here? We don't have any food at all. Interesting. This is Germany. We gotta have hot dogs. And to drink, we'll just do sodas. Okay. That will help. We've done a couple little micro coasters, so maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we'll do another go-kart. Maybe we'll try to have like one go-kart track for each of the 5 areas. That would be kind of fun. Let's see. Hey, Biz, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What brought you into the stream? Or did you come in through a raid? That's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's do... Or is there anything else interesting in here? We could do something else in this corner here. Could do another... Well, we can do a couple different things. We can do a motion simulator. We can do... let's see. Is there one of these already? No. We can do one of these twists. Just love Rollercoaster Tycoon. Hey, that's a good reason. Okay, let's put that over there. No, welcome in. I appreciate that. We are working through the scenario. called European Extravaganza, and I think it's in the first it's in the first set of additional parks from the second game. It's not DLC, it's an expansion pack. So it's from the first expansion pack for Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. One of the ones at the end of the list, kind of. So, expert park. So what we need to do is we need to have at least 2,000 guests by the end of year 4. And we're actually doing really good. So again, this is a feature using OpenRCG2. I'm fast forwarding time a little bit, so we can kind of get through a little bit quicker, because 4 years in game is about 4 hours or so, and I don't want it to take too long. Let's see, we should probably put a balloon stall. I feel like we need to have at least one balloon stall in each of these regions. So the way this is set up is there's 5 European countries represented, and they each have like a little section. And that was already in the scenario when we started, as well as multiple rides. So okay. We gotta do kind of a compact. Why don't we change around this pathway just a little bit? And then we'll work on just to give ourselves a little more space. Let's take that out. Retro Rewind. Sorry for mainly lurking, but bedtime for me. Nice meeting you. Also, hi, Book of Gaming and Teo. Hey, no problem, Retro Rewind. I should have mentioned that earlier, but yeah, take time for yourself. I know you probably were streaming for a while, so if you need rest, please get some rest. And yeah, no worries. Whenever I write out at the end, I don't necessarily stay on where I raid for very long, just because it's already late for myself as well, and I need sleep. So make sure you give yourself enough time for rest, and yeah, hopefully we get to see you again sometime soon, and I will check out your channel after I finish here. So thanks again for the raid, I appreciate that, and have a good night. Imagine rest. Yeah, Kathy knows nothing about what rest is. To her, it is an abstract thing. Not real. It's not really there. I mean, yeah, look at all these courses. These are all just sharp little right angle turns for go-karts. But then now you can actually make that figure 8 track. Hey, we can actually remake our own figure 8 track. Too bad you can't have queue lines on a curve. That'd be kind of cool. Tell us more about your faith. Baptist, Methodist, Calvinist, non-denominational. I am non-denominational. So I was born to a family that attended non-denominational, and enjoyed that my whole life. I did go to an Assemblies of God church for a while when I was in college with some friends. I went to a Church of God school for college, and then I think I went to a Presbyterian church for a year or so in college with my sister in town. So but yeah, so really enjoyed the non-denominational. Oh, not land not owned by. Oh, I'm too close to the end. It's only at 10. Can I do that? Do that. But yeah. You too? Nice. I don't know a ton about all the other denominations and stuff. I know a little bit, but you know, you know, whatever, you know, if it works for you, and if you are being taught biblical truths, then you know, I don't have a don't have a problem with that at all. But if you start removing stuff about the Bible with your teaching, then that's kind of questionable. So. Okay, how close are we? Where are we at? Do we need to like raise or lower land or something? Where are we? I can't even see. I wish you could like isolate and like remove certain rides from view when you're working on one or something like that. Let's do the cutaway view. Okay, that's what we're... This is what we're trying to do. Gotcha. Okay. So we got that. Can we do... Yes. Okay. Made it. I'm friends with all kinds. It all boils down to different interpretations of scripture, really. Yeah. Hey, Pickle Nickel, welcome in. Shalom. Alekim. Friend, how are you doing? I am doing well. A little tired, but I am good. How are you doing, my friend? How was your day? How's the week going for y'all? Well, the week is not even half over yet, but it's been going well so far. Having a good time. I know that well, is it gonna get busy? Not too bad for a few days. I know my parents will be coming to visit at the beginning of next week, so that'll be fun to get to see them again. This is another good coaster design. Save this one too once it's done testing. Another pickle. Yeah, I know. There's so many pickles here. That and different fuzzies, I've noticed. The difference is fuzzy pickles is... Oh, hey, don't put yourself down like that. Pickle Nickel is quite cool himself. I'm a nerd, and he is the cool guy. You know, I can be... You know, I'm a bit on the nerd side too, so... I'm not... Don't make me sound out to be some cool person. If you think I am, I'm only pretending, I guess, to you. So we on a different map today. Yeah, so every stream will be, for this game, we'll be doing a new scenario. Unless the scenario has a really long time frame, or the objective is a lot longer. So there's a few different objectives that aren't time-based as well, like needing to build a certain number of different types of coasters, and sometimes with a different, or a certain track length, or an excitement rating or something like that, and that takes a while. And since that's like the main part of the objective, I won't just use prefab rides. I'll make them myself. Okay, so let's do this. But yeah, for this scenario, we started out with actually a lot. There's quite a few rides that they gave us to start with, and a lot of pathways. We started out with already like 600 people in our park, and we only need 2,000 at the end of year 4. So we still have like another year and a half to get another, what, 350 guests, roughly 360. So why Isaiah 41? So at the beginning of my streams, I will do a devotion, and that was the text in the devotional book that I go through. That was the scripture reference for today's devotion. It was talking about how that if we follow God and we keep His promises, or we keep His commands, if we love Him, if we let me see what it said again. Make sure I get the words right. If we respect Him, honor Him, love Him, confide in Him, then we are called God's friend. So, and in that scripture, it talks about Abraham being a friend of God. I didn't mean to close that. I like keeping one down there. Okay, so we got food. Let's see, are there any other souvenirs? Oh, we already got the chairlift now. We do have the ATM, but we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna build that. Did we do? Yes, we did do a balloon stall already. I see, yes. I, for some reason, find this game cool, even though I don't understand it. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's plenty of games out there that I loosely understand it. Not entirely. Or at least I would not be able to play it as well as people that I watch play it. But I enjoy it. There's one guy that one of the first streamers that I actually found on Twitch, that I saw him playing this game, but he likes playing a lot of sandboxy type games, and so he's played like The Lone Dark, and that's a lot of fun to watch. It can take a long time to play, and then it's permadeath, so each run is a new character, and it takes a long time to go through everything, but he's played a lot of that. He plays Satisfactory, as well as Factorio. There's a lot of different things that he's played. Motion Simulator 1 is still not fixed. Is that what that said? Alright, we'll get a couple more mechanics. He talks about this ride not being fixed, but it's not broken. Heading to Motion Simulator. Alright. Oh no, he's just inspecting. Responding to Motion Simulator. And he's fixing it. Okay. They like the announcements on here likes to complain a little bit too early about different things. Right, let's see. Kind of like SimCity, but with theme parks. Yeah, it's you know, it's tile based and everything, 3D isometric, but yeah, you get to pick what attractions you want where, pathways, shops and stalls and things like that. There's a lot of scenery items and stuff, including trees and plants and bushes to place different places. Like, if I want more benches, I can put benches down, trash cans, lamp posts. Yeah, the Long Dark is what you said, correct? Yes, the Long Dark, yeah. The one where you're a person who is stranded kind of in yeah, up in Alaska, not Alaska, Canada, and there was like a thermonuclear event or something like that that knocked out power or something like that and crashed your plane. And you have to survive. Resource gathering and stuff like that. Survival. So. It's a lot of fun to watch. I don't know if I'll be able to play it, because I kind of watch it in passively while doing other things sometimes. But there's so much time invested into that to do well that I feel like it'd be hard. All right, it went away again. Oops. Come on, transparency options. Stop disappearing on me, please. Can we even get through here? We might be able to. I don't know. Let's do... yeah, we can do that. We'll just have to walk kind of behind this. So at least gives one more way to connect these different areas so they don't have to walk around so far. Such a beautiful game as well. Yeah, they do. It's quite a big map. They keep adding to it, and it's a lot of fun to see all the different scenery areas and how they design things and what is located where. And yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I wish I had the time and patience for something like that. I feel like I know a lot about it, but I feel like if I tried to play it, I would still struggle quite a bit. But yeah, it's like one of the perfect games to like, especially when it's kind of cold out and wintry. It's definitely a lot of fun during those cold months of the year to watch or play. Okay, so That is connected. That is connected. This is not. That was only because I wanted to put something else here, and I don't know what yet. Is this where we want to do our go-karts? We can do something else kind of small over here. Motion simulator. This is really easy to just kind of pop in wherever. Oh no, we already have one there. We don't want two. What else? Do we want to do like a launch free falls? Always do really well. There's a decent amount of space. Do we want to fit something else in there? I could kind of fit something like this right here, and we still have this. What do we have? Maybe we'll do something kind of small. Have you played Wreckfest or seen it? That's the racing game with like realistic wreck physics and everything like that, right? If I remember correctly. And if that is the one you're referring to, no, I have not. My computer is not very powerful. It's about 10 years old. The only thing keeping it relevant and, you know, able to even stream from like this is the fact that I have a solid state drive, an M.2 drive, NVMe. So, and then I got the best processor that my motherboard can actually use, which really isn't even that great, but this is a 6th gen Intel chipset, so pretty much it's a great game. Yeah, I've seen one of my other friends, he's actually live right now. Let me give him a shout out. We might end up raiding there afterwards. Let's see, because I saw him go live. Yeah, the Gamer Die Show. He was playing Wreckfest, I think, a couple days ago. So he's got a ton of stuff. He used to be a game store owner, a used game store owner, so he knows lots of stuff. Tris, what's up, peeps? Decided to check out the stream when I saw the Isaiah reference. Oh, awesome! Welcome in. Well, thank you for checking out the stream. I'm a Christian variety streamer, and we on Tuesdays we like to play Rollercoaster Tycoon. So, people think we have disgusting paths. So yeah, so we're just going through all the different scenarios, one a week, and we're having a great time doing it. So I appreciate you coming by. Do you play the game as well, or do you just enjoy watching? So we'll have to look and see where all this mess, quote unquote, is. We have a lot of... Oh, we can hire a lot more. We're doing really good with money now. Also, there's a channel points. Don't forget, there's a channel points redemption that if you want to be eternally stuck, working, a part of this park, I can name you after, or I can name one of my workers after you, and you can work in my park forever. Kathy says, I'm off to bed. I'll see you some other time. If I remember, I'll DM you about possible Minecraft. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Friday for Minecraft, if you're still here. Friday might work best, because I have small group on Wednesday and then Thursday. Sometimes it goes... I don't always... It goes late on Wednesday, so I can't play or stream after that. And then Thursday sometimes I get to, but not always. So I'm thinking Friday. Still here, maybe. You got anything Saturday? Saturday might work as well. I'm just trying to think of the earliest time, so because I know you mentioned about it before, so I don't want to keep putting you off there. But yeah, I think Saturday could work as well. I think. Let me double check and look at the calendar, but I don't think anything is going on. Oh no, yeah, Friday is 4th of July. So I can't do it Friday. Where is it? Yeah, Friday is 4th of July, so it will have to be Saturday.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I was a theme park kid over Rollercoaster Tycoon. I had Sim Theme Park. I had that game as well, and I played that quite a bit when I was younger too. I had a lot of fun with that. There's a few different things how that game is run, but I still enjoyed it. Alright, let's get out of this view. I think we're fine now. But yeah, I would try to stream it, but like, I looked it up and there's some weird things and settings or whatever that you kind of have to have an older computer to do it. I don't know if you can do some sort of like virtual machine of like an older version of Windows to be able to do that. I don't know. But yeah, it's it doesn't play friendly with modern computers as much. So how large can the scenarios be? You mean just like how big the park actually is, or like the scope of the requirement for this scenario? I mean, the park size can be quite big, so you can see there's a lot of tree space in the middle. In between these little sections is not available for building. But I mean, this is a pretty decent sized park. I mean, you got each of these 5 little areas and then this section in the middle. So, let's see, still here. Yeah, seeing what you can do Saturday. Forgot about the 4th. Yeah, I know. I kind of, I keep forgetting about it coming up. It doesn't, I keep forgetting that it's already July 1st too. But, yeah, so I'll be doing stuff most of the day with family and stuff on Friday. So, let's shoot for Saturday, Kathy. I saw the joke. I will read the joke in just a second. Games were so janky. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Sim Theme Park was, and it had a bit of a lower frame rate and everything too. I remember that, but it definitely had a few other features or like different aspects of the game different than this one, because you had like skill of the workers. You had like break rooms that they had to go use time to time, so they couldn't just always be working. But I'm trying to remember much about the game, and I remember there's like 4 or 5 main parks, if I remember correctly. But anyways, all right. Okay, we'll talk. I got an idea in mind. All right, cool. See you, Kathy. Have a good night. Get some rest. Can't wait to chuckle at this joke. Okay, don't get your hopes up too much, because these all right. Did you hear about the 2 radios that got married? The reception was fantastic. So funny. So funny. Don't all laugh at once. That's a joke that Connor could laugh at, right? I never said it was gonna be a good joke. Okay. Yeah. I know we were at the store and Mrs. Pickles was like, "Hey, look, a joke book. You should get this book so you can have it for your stream and tell jokes and stuff." I was like, "That's a great idea." So, hey, Kevin, welcome in. Good to see ya. It's kind of late. It's kind of late for you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. There's a joke about frequency of laughs in there somewhere. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it says it's a book of the world's greatest dad jokes, hilarious knee slappers, and hokey puns. So, I don't know. I don't know if you have to be a dad to laugh at them, or I don't know, but they laughed so hard it hurts. Oh gosh. Good one, Bronson. Oh man, you guys are great. Oh, we got pizza and popcorn. I forgot about the pizza. We've had the pizza for a while. Let's put another. I want to try not to yawn too much. I want to have as many people having balloons as possible. So, all right, we are getting close to the end. Let's go. We're on our last year. Let's just slow down. Make sure we get. We're kind of taking our time here. We're kind of just chatting away, which is totally fine. I just want to make sure that I can still complete the scenario. You're all weak. Unless you're playing Rocket League, am I right? Am I right? Ah. So funny. Okay. Let's see, the pathway is there. So maybe we'll just kind of leave enough space that we can kind of weave a pathway through the middle of the go-karts or something. Actually, what if... I'm close. I'm close to my end. It's sleep time. Y'all have a good night. All right, Bronson, have a good night. Thanks for chatting and hanging out. Appreciate that. I have an addiction and I need help. Rocket League is a problem. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can help. Can we... Oh, we can cut through there. Nice. Then we can go down. Okay. I like my jokes like I like my whiskey. Really corny. Oh gosh. Well, you come to the right place, because the jokes don't get any better. I tried to catch the fog earlier and I missed it. Oh man, we're just full of jokes now. This is great. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Oh my gosh. Hey there, Kevin. Good to see you. Okay. How many did we get? 12? That's not too bad. I don't know why, even though we have so much more space in the station platform, they only fill up about halfway. I don't know. I think that's kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. Okay, so now that's connected. Let's get this connected. Okay. All right, now they can go from the Great Britain area to the French area. Good to see you too. I like that go-kart track. Oh my gosh. Let me show you the other ones. So they added some new track pieces to the go-karts that they didn't have before. So previously, you could only use sharp right angle turns, but they recently, with an update to Open RCT2, they added more gentle corners, and they don't even need to go through the channel tunnel. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious if there's water over here. So I made this one. This is like one of my favorites. And I'll just have the trees disappear just so you can see it better. Look at these nice, like, soft turns and everything, and different radiuses and everything. This is one of my new favorites. This is great. I love go-karts anyways, and the people like it. What did the bison say to his son when he left the ranch? No, it's what did the buffalo say to his son when he left the ranch? Bison. Come on, Pickle Nickel. Yeah, so I mean, like, this makes so much more sense for go-karts. Like, how many times have you been to a go-kart track and all there are like really sharp right angle turns? No, you have these nice, like, some of them are kind of sharp, but you have at least nice curves. So, sweeping corners like an actual circuit. Exactly, Tris. Yes. Exactly. So, we did this one, and then I made one over here too. I think I'm making like one cool, nice go-kart track for each of these areas. So this scenario is called European Extravaganza, and there's 5 European countries represented, and there's like 5 little sections that were already built, or at least somewhat there when we started the scenario. There's already a fair number of rides, and so we've been adding to it, and we've just been kind of filling them out little by little. So the Great Britain one is pretty full. So a lot of it is taken up by this scenery stuff with these houses. I don't quite understand that. There's a lot of wasted space here. Let's see, well, we know someone knows their dad jokes. Do we know our dad jokes? You'd almost think I'm a dad already by knowing all these jokes. Chris says, usually you get a couple of chicanes and multiple apex turns and a couple of straights with braking zones for overtakes. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not designing these based on too many of those things, but it's nice to have a few different levels. Nice sweeping turns where they can hit the apex potentially. It's not really how their AI works. But it's been good. It's fun to be able to design each of those there. And go-karts are always pretty popular. People generally like go-karts in this game, so having more than one is totally fine. Totally fine in my book. Alright, we'll wait till you guys get back from ads here in just a little bit. Oh, let's pay back our loan. Okay. And we've researched everything. What else? Is it just popcorn? Maybe it was just popcorn. Alright, welcome back, those of you in Twitch. Thank you for sitting through the ads, I appreciate that. 10 ads? Really? Is it that long? It should only be like 40 seconds of ads or something. Oh, just... Sometimes there are a lot in a row. I remember seeing some... Usually that's longer breaks, but if they're really short ads, I've had like 6 or 8 in one break. It's like, that's a really large number of ads. But Triss is saying you're a racing enjoyer. Do you mean like in real life you like racing? Do you like watching racing, like NASCAR or Formula 1? Or do you like playing racing games? Or all the above? Sometimes I get like 7. Yeah, it depends on the streamer. I try to not have really long ad breaks. And honestly, the more ads that I have, the more I think time is taken off with how much or if there are ads when people just join the stream, because I don't want to have people wanting to come into the stream and the very first thing they see are ads and not even any of the content. So but I don't know. Easier said than done. I don't know. See, Kim said he had 2. One was for Trivago. That dumb guy paid $100 more. Oh yeah, I've seen that one a ton. Oh my gosh, you paid this much for your special VIP room? You should have used Trivago. So funny. Okay, so we can do something small there. I know that there is... Oh, that's probably the steel wild mouse, not the wooden one. But let's see. Cheesy mice is pretty small. Maybe can we... Oh, we can fit it in here. Just barely. We have to be on top. We have to be over some stuff, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, that's such a long queue line. No. We don't want that long of a queue line. No, thank you. 10 cars. Mouse cars. Now they should pay you. Yeah. I practically just ran a mini commercial for them right there. Okay, shoot. This is a long... Oh, that's right. I can't have the entrance here because it's too tall with this track piece right here. I remember that. That's so annoying. Can we wrap... Maybe I could have the queue line go around the other way. Okay, trees, can you please... Thank you. Okay. Is it this? Yeah. Actually, you know what? I don't care. We're changing it. We can't go under because it's only one level above the ground, unless we lowered the ground to go under it. We can always do that, I guess. No way, you'll do 10 push-ups? Yeah, if you have the channel points. See, Pickle Nickel wants to be a worker. I love IndyCar and sports car racing. If I had a full sim racing rig, it would be dangerous to my production levels. Yeah, there's one guy that I'm following, another Christian streamer, and he has a whole setup, and he plays iRacing. So, okay, maybe let's try lowering these down a little bit to get around through here. Okay, let's try that. Hey, it works. Hey, look at that. Okay. That was simple enough. Alright, everyone. Go check out the cheesy mice. Alright, Pickle Nickel, who do you want to be? Do you want to be a handyman or a mechanic? Your choice. It's like those dumb Salesforce ads. I don't know if I've seen those ones. Maybe I have. I don't remember them. Interesting. So if I have 2,000, 2.2k, so 2,200 channel points, how many push-ups could I possibly buy? Fortunately for me, you can only redeem one of those per stream, and there's a maximum of like 2 or 3 total redemptions in a stream. So I already have enough hours in Project Cars, and Project Cars 2 as it is. Yeah, I've played a lot of Forza Horizon, those games. So I've got a ton of hours in that game, especially the latest one. We've been playing that somewhat regularly, but I got that American Truck Simulator, so I think we'll be playing that instead. Wow, there's actually enough room for your whole name. Here you go. Cool. I think I tried... no, it wasn't Project Cars. It was something else. There was some other one, I think it was by Ubisoft, that like car racing game that they try to compare a little bit to Forza Horizon, and I tried it and I didn't really like it. Okay, and if anyone else wants to be a part of the Fuzzy Pickle crew here at this park and wants to become a mechanic or a handyman, feel free to redeem the channel points. So, hey Tail, thank you for the follow. You play at Rocket Cars. Which one is Rocket Cars? Took me forever to get good enough to play with my buddy. I'm not sure what that is. What is I changed my name to something longer? Could do it longer, I guess. It might fit. I don't know how many characters it is. Oh, here we go. Everyone wants to be a worker. All right. All right, Hermione, do you want to be a handyman or a mechanic? Or I guess you can be an entertainer as well. Mechanic. All right. Cool. Cool. Man, everyone's doing it now. This is great. All right, Kevin, you want to be? Who do you want to be? You want to be? Everyone wants to be a mechanic. Cool. And then Connor wants to be a handyman. Excellent choice. Retro Sheep, hey, how's it going over there on Rumble? How are you doing? Welcome in. All right, and then let's see, Teo. Oh, Rocket League, gotcha. Yeah, oh man. Bronson is like addicted to Rocket League right now. Teo, what staff member do you want to be? Do you want to be a handyman, a mechanic, or an entertainer? Entertainer, all right. We got a bunch of different choices to choose from. We got astronaut, bandit, elephant, gorilla, and knight, panda, pirate, Roman, sheriff, snowman, or tiger. Actually, while we're deciding this, let me pause the game. We're starting to run a little bit low on time, so I want to make sure I get enough stuff done. Want to be an astronaut. All right. Cool. Cool. There you go. All right. I think I got everybody. All right, Hermione. Thank you for being here. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Have a good night and get some great sleep. Hermione wants to be a mechanic because she loves fixing things. Nice. Oh, you want to be a panda? Oh no, you are a panda. All right, all right, Connor, I got 10 push-ups. All right, who's gonna join me? Got to get Bronson out here. He's got to do 10 as well. Kevin, are you doing it too? All right, 10 push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Usually that's not that hard for me, but I've been ripping carpet up and trying to rip out tile for several hours at church today, so I'm a little tired. I feel like I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. I don't know where he's at. Probably fell asleep. I'll go check. So either he's asleep or playing Rocket League. I never realized that you had a cool guitar in your background. Yeah, it's a bass guitar. I play bass. So, yeah, if I can pick it up. But, yep, this is it. And I like playing at church. So I just played this last Sunday. So I play with finger and pick. I kind of alternate a little bit depending on the style and how the song is progressing and stuff like that. So haven't gotten the slap down yet. I'll have to work on that at some point. All right, let's get a few more things going. I don't think we have a haunted house yet. So let's see where we can put this. We can't put a haunted house here. Can we fit? Ooh, we could fit it in the middle here, but that's kind of tight. Oh, is there something else right there? Why is it? Oh, maybe it's too close to that other stuff. Gotcha. I detailed a boat today, meaning my arms are also tired. Yeah. So our church bought a new property for one of our campuses that's a lot bigger than what they were going to do for building. They were going to just build a new building on the property they have. So they bought a new property instead, and there's just a lot of stuff to renovate. And so we were helping out today. They had a work day today. And so oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Retro Sheep. Just dropped by to show my support, fellow Rumble creator. I've added your stream to my Rumble creator playlist. Have a great stream, liked and followed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. God bless you too. If you're still there, I appreciate it. I know Rumble is usually a little bit quieter, so thank you for jumping in and chatting. And thank you for following and liking and all that good stuff. I don't go out of my way to just ask for people to do that, so I let people do that naturally. Way to go and helping out. Yeah, they had those carpet tile rectangles where they slap glue adhesive on the floor and then set them down. I was ripping a bunch of those out, and man, some of those were on there pretty tough. And then what else was I doing? Then we had a lot of like stone tiles that we're having to like bash, hammer, crack, pry using a crowbar, all that kind of stuff, trying to get those up off the floor. That took a lot of energy. And I didn't have any knee pads either, so I couldn't like kneel down, so I was kind of like squatting a little bit. Not very comfortable. But that's okay. It was good. Made a lot of good progress. There's a lot of people there today, so. Perks of being unemployed, you can help with things like that. Alright, so we got that. Already got the slide. We've done some of these already. We haven't done the crooked house, but maybe we should do another. Actually, instead of that, we still need to do the go-karts somehow through here. Do you like any Dark Souls games? I've never played Dark Souls. It's always been on a console for the most part that I don't have. I've just never had much of an interest in it when I did see it. So, no, I haven't. I don't think it's really my type of game, and I would just get frustrated having to like replay the same similar things over and over. I don't know. It is quite punishing, yeah. I've seen plenty of gameplay, and unfortunately it's not. I feel like it's not something that I would. I don't think I'd enjoy it all that much, to be honest. Yikes! No knee pads is crazy. Yeah. So I mean, especially when busting out those tiles, they're just little bits of like stone tile shards everywhere and stuff like that from trying to break them up. So it's like, okay, can't kneel down. So it's just hard on your ankles and your feet and your knees. Maybe I'm just getting old, I guess. All right, can we get some sort of? Oh, we can like go through this. Actually, no, wait. Let's do right here. All right, we're gonna do something quite simple, I think. Okay. Let's try and put the entrance and exit in before we go too far so I can actually get around here. Did it already delete some stuff there? Huge fan of Bayonetta though. That's another one I have not tried as well. It doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem as interesting to me, the premise and everything. Yeah, but at least you get a challenge. That is true. If you're looking for a good challenge, those games would be perfect for you. But I don't know. It's just not something I'm really interested in. We get down fast enough? No. Alright, we're just gonna cut through the we'll cut through all that. There we go. Circus slide has not been fixed. Well, what's broken on a slide? Honestly, come on. What can literally... There's no moving parts. I really like Celeste. It's really hard, but it also respects your time. It's very liberal with its checkpoints. So that's nice. I've seen a fair amount of that, but I have not played that one either. I really haven't played all that many, I don't know. I don't play too many third-party games. 16. Oh, nice. Even more. Yep. Alright, let's put some of those TV screens. And so we don't need that extra pathways there. Alright, good night, Pickle Nickel. God bless you too. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Uh-oh, broken down. What happened here? Safety cutout. You know what? We probably should do a whole fix on this. Is someone even coming here? Spawning. Okay, he's Head in that direction. Looks like they might get stuck. There's too much of a flat space right here that it's not really designed very well. We'll see what happens. We might need to reset it. But reliability is quite low, so we can refurbish it. Oh my gosh, what happened? No, 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 no. What happened? Why is everyone upset? Running out of cash, lost, want to go home. We need. Is it? I literally just looked at our pathways bad? Why is everyone so angry? Oh my gosh, they're stuck. Ha! They're stuck on the exit. Oh my gosh. That was supposed to be like... Okay, here we go. Hold on. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Oh my word, look at all those people. Oh no, they're gonna be so angry. Dorian, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I am. We're having a great time here. Oh my gosh, we had like probably 100 people stuck in this exit tile. Oh no, now they all want to go home, probably. And they think it's too crowded. Alright, we need to quickly... Is this working? You know what? Let's fix this. Refurbish, yes. Okay. We need to quickly build some stuff to make people happy. So, I'm gonna pause things. We have like 2 months left. Yeah. Yeah, how are you doing tonight, Dorian? I'm glad you're able to make it. Are you streaming tonight too? What you up to? Suspended swinging coaster. What do we want to do? Inverted roller coaster? Do we want to do something like this? Is there something small? We can do a couple of these things. These are small. They can fit in some tight areas. Oh, that's so high up, though. Okay. Let's see. Rollercoaster Tycoon. I think I played this back in the day. I got it for free in a cereal box. I did too. We bought it. We've gotten a free one in cereal box. I think we bought like a deluxe version many years after it came out. I know we had computer games in cereal boxes from time to time. Yeah, we had a bunch too. We had like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Monopoly Junior, Amazon Trail, I think the Oregon Trail. There's a bunch of different stuff. All is quite good here. Had a fun Canada day. Just spent time with the family. Grilled up some pork ribs and burgers. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds super tasty. Well, I'm glad you had an excellent day. Actually, hold on. Let's have it be flat first, then go down. I want to have... the entrance connect right to it. Okay, green. Oh man, we lost a ton of guests. All right, you know what? I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do some campaigns. Just a few simple ones. I want to make sure we can get our guests back up. We'll just do those two. Okay, so we got that. Just quickly build a few coasters in a few places. What else? Is there anything else small? There's that one. What kind of space do we have? It's getting pretty full. Yeah, that's not a whole lot. Whoops. Not a lot of space right there. We could do. Whoop, whoop. Clicked off screen. We could do something in the middle over here. Just do something simple like that. Yeah, we're losing a lot of guests, but we'll try and get them back. Let's see. Do we have a launch freefall over here? No. Launch freefall is another popular one. All right, we're kind of in desperation mode here a little bit. But yeah, I'm glad you had a good Canada day. I mean, I feel bad. I'm not from Canada, so I don't really remember when that is. But I'm glad that you you had a good time with your family and all that fun stuff. My internet went out a couple of moments. To answer your question from earlier, no stream for me tonight. Well, man, if your internet's going out. That's a good reason why I guess you're not streaming. I feel like I've heard that a bunch with different people lately. That's crazy. Davis and I used to make those towers as tall as they would go. Oh yeah, the launch free fall. Yeah, I used to do it more or taller too, but people just don't. It just gets more intense and people don't really like it. Sorta. I don't know. So I kind of have to take it easy on them sometimes. Let's do another motion simulator. Just so we can keep adding stuff. July 1st is Canada Day. It's always funny that stuff like that is so close. Like, I know that there's a specific, I'm sure there's a specific reason why it's July 1st for you, but I mean, it's funny that, you know, it's so close to July 4th for us Americans for our Independence Day. What else? Do we want another? Do people really like these? We can do another motion simulator over here. We're just kind of packing them in. Okay, that's looking pretty good. We've mostly filled this out. Oh, yes, we did do the Ferris wheel. Is there anything else kind of small? Probably not. It's probably just this. Yeah. Thinking there's a little spot right here. We could put like food or something. Could do popcorn. We haven't done popcorn yet. And hats. And drinks. I have not been to the USA during the 4th of July. I would imagine it can be quite fun and plenty of fireworks. Yeah. I feel like as I've gotten older, more and more people light off their own fireworks too. And even like days leading up to the 4th of July, people will just light off fireworks as well. So like I even heard a little bit this evening nearby, and so it's just kind of crazy. Let's see, are there any, what other small ones do we got here? We already did those two. Is there like a something else that's a little bit smaller? The boomerang, could do that. Oh, there's this one. I like this one too. This one's pretty good. You can do this through like a pathway. But unfortunately, we need to like get rid of some of these pathways. Too many pathways. Get out of here. Get rid of that bench. It's almost like taking up. Maybe I can like turn it. Can do it like right here. Oh, but the I see. So, of course, it's sloped right here where I want it to go. All right, we're slowly getting guests back. Oh, it's September already. All right, let's get the other. Do some other campaigns. I don't want to have to do more of this park again. I usually don't do these campaigns because it seems kind of cheap, but I'm a little desperate right now. Okay, so we do that. Could do the exit in here, the entrance right there. We also do fireworks at night, the night before and currently. Interesting. Okay, so it's somewhat similar. I wonder if it's to the same scale though, 'cause they go crazy here sometimes. Come on, fence. There we go. Okay. Come on, fence. So hard to click on these fences. I want people to be able to get to it. Okay, so that's that. I wanted to put something else a little bit bigger right here, if possible. Alright, people. Some of them have the hardest time getting back to the pathway. You're gonna get on the pathway? No, you're gonna walk right next to it. Okay. What about a bobsled coaster? Do we have something small? Could do that. Sorry, I'm just kind of in panic mode slightly just to make sure that I get everything done to get to my 2,000 guests, which I think we will be good. We're just about there. And we still have October, I believe. If we don't, we'll just go back to a previous autosave point. I don't know when that happened, but we'll figure that out. Oh, we got there. Okay, we still have October. Okay. And our park rating is back up again. Yeah, that's... I mean, you can have literally just one random little thing like that happen, and it just tanks your park rating. Having people trapped. And it was... I'm glad I saw it when I did, because that gave us enough time to actually recover from that. Sometimes you catch things kind of a little bit too late, and you don't have time to recover from an issue like that. Unfortunately. So Dorian, have you finished... I know you've been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy. Have you finished that yet? Or are you still in the middle of playing that? It's so funny when people start playing something that I'll see other people doing that too. I've seen at least one or two other people start playing Hogwarts Legacy again after seeing you get into it. It's in the books. Alright, nice. Beat it last week. Cool. I know that they were they working on DLC? Or is it just a second game that they're working on? I forget. I remember hearing something about that. Alright. Let's get some balloons. Let's get some hats. Started a fresh, brand new game called Gears of War. Never played the series. Heard nothing but high praise. Okay. Yeah, I started playing... They had the, I remember playing the original a little bit. I had a friend who had it. I guess we don't need another one of those. I remember playing it with him a little bit. And then, I did start playing, like... They remastered the first game in the series on the Xbox One, and I remember playing some of that, but I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of lost interest a little bit. So, yeah, that's one that I played some of, but not a ton. So you know what, let's do the other video. Not much DLC as far as I know for Hogwarts. Guessing all the goodies going towards a new game. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember my wife played it and enjoyed the game. But that was a while ago. Okay, so that's that. Oh, we're doing great. Look at that. We got tons of guests. When in Rome, I guess, right? I guess they have bobsleds in Roman times. Turn that down just a tiny bit. Match the music a little bit more. Okay. So we're doing good. We got lots of guests now. Life is good. Got lots of food stalls. We could work on the go-karts. I know we'll probably finish this scenario before we're done, but we'll still do it. Oh, that's right. You can even do turns. Oops. Let's see. I think we just need to start going up first. I forgot you can do along with these sloped. Oh, you can do gentle corners. You can do sloped, gentle corners. Oh. Go right between there. Too high for supports. Okay. Hey, look at that. We did it. And we had a company value of just under 500,000. Nice. Way to go, everybody. And we finished with the tidiest park in the country. That's frustrating, though, that I totally messed up on that ride exit. I think for some reason I thought it was on ground level when it was not. I don't know how I missed that. Alright, let's keep going with this and just finish this up here. There we go. Entrance, exit. Let's get rid of that. He's like, oh, where'd the platform go? Okay. Alright, and we can have 21 cars. 2 laps. Now you're open. Alright. More or less, I think it was pretty decent. Filled out nearly the whole park. There's little spaces here and there. Let's see, Dorian says, oh yeah, Fuzzy Spartan influenced me on Rumble Studio. Seems to work great with multi-streaming and is free. Yeah, I need to like look into what all that is and how different that is. Is it basically work the same way that Restream works? I'd like to know a little bit more about it. I'm a little confused of how it works. But because eventually, when I get a better computer, I would just do multi-streaming just native straight within OBS or straight through OBS. Yeah, yep, basically Rumble Studio acts as a relay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at maybe if some people have YouTube videos on like just talking about it and how it works and stuff. I'll have to look into that. You can connect your Twitch, YouTube, or even specific URL stream key to other places. Interesting. Yeah, and I want to try to get like notifications and things like that for Rumble into the stream as well. I haven't gotten that set up yet. I haven't figured that out. So eventually it'd be nice to be able to see when follows happen, subscriptions whenever that happens, whatever. I mean, I know I'm not a Rumble, like full Rumble creator or whatever. I have to wait till I get to what, 100 followers or something. So, not quite there yet. But, yeah. Someday we'll get there. But, yeah, I'll have to look more into that and see how that works. I've seen it at times. I've seen it, stuff about it pop up in my Twitter feed. So, I just need to do a little bit more research. So, all right, where do we want to have our maybe something like this? Would this be kind of cool? Where to do the thumbnail? Yeah, I think this is a good spot. Let's do the thumbnail here. Screenshot. I personally use OBS Studio and then input the Rumble Studio RTMP stream key. And then once the feed is detected in the Rumble, you can toggle on and off the sites you want to stream to. It's great. Yeah, sounds almost exactly like Restream. So, yeah, I'll have to look into that some more, and I'll have to mention that to Bronson too, over at Sully Switch. We're pretty good friends, and so we help each other out and are in each other's streams quite a bit. And he's been on Rumble a little bit longer than I have, so, and he uses Restream. But he does the paid version, so he can like stream to Twitter as well. So, or X. Do they have X? I'm sure you can still stream to X through the Rumble Studio then, I would imagine. Right on. Yeah, I think it's worth checking into. Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for the reminder on that. Like I said, I've looked at that several times, but just haven't really followed through all the way. So, yep, they got X. You can log into X via Rumble to connect the accounts. Okay, excellent. Well, I'll pass that on to him too, and see if that makes more sense for us. So, cool. Well, I will. I think I'll be done for the night. It's getting kind of late. It's almost midnight for me. Yeah, let's find some people to raid out to. Let's see. See who's actually still alive. So Twitch. There's actually quite a few people. Let's see. Ryan is over there. He's live. Let's go ahead and raid him. And then on Rumble, let's refresh the page and take a look and see who's actually here. He's also on there, but let's do. We've been streaming or raiding to Euphonia Studio quite a bit. Are they still playing? Man, they've been playing for a long time. They've been playing for 4 hours. But hey, let's do it. They're playing some original Mario Party. That's pretty fun. Let's see. Thank you for the stream. Of course, yeah. If I don't get to see you before the 4th of July, have a great one. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming until Saturday because small group Wednesday and Thursday. Usually don't have time after that. Maybe Thursday I might jump on and do something like Rocket League or Fall Guys if I have time. But otherwise then we have 4th of July on Friday. So Saturday. Sounds like I might be doing some Minecrafty stuff with Kathy, DJ Para. So we will see. Not quite sure. She had some sort of idea of something to do, so we will see. Yeah, it's been great hanging out with all of you guys. Hope you guys are doing good, and hope you have a great rest of your evening. And we'll catch you in the next stream. Let's get these raids going here. Okay. All right, I will be sending you off, and I will see you next time. All right. See you guys. Preparing on Rumble, and then I will send you off on Twitch in just a little bit. As soon as that timer goes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on Rumble. See you guys.